Hey, what's good, dog? I have a very important announcement. On the second channel, I'm finally starting my own podcast. So anyway, episode 0 is coming out right now as I'm uploading this video on the second channel. So click the link in the top comment and in the description to watch that. And more episodes will be out soon enough. I have the first official episode recorded and it will be ready to upload when I feel like it. So I guess that's my April Fool's joke for this year. Just a low quality podcast that I'm making just for fun. I don't care if it gets views, but I'm promoting it here anyway. Now on to the topic of this video. I wanted to talk about another LGBT TikToker that I've never really heard of before, but a couple hours ago, something caught my attention. I was watching a Pyro live video and Mr. Pyro Cynical here was talking about Tall Knight. Now this is a TikToker that was recently kicked out of his house, quote unquote, and needed money and got donated so much money from his fans that he was like, oh, thank you. Here's a clip.
Please don't scroll. I need help. I just got kicked out. I'm homeless now. I would not be doing this unless it was a last resort. I swear to God, I don't make enough money to eat every day.
There's all sorts of drama around that, like he was faking the whole thing, like he wasn't actually kicked out of his thing, and then the person that quote unquote kicked him out came out and said that he's actually in the wrong because he was trying to fly out a female into his own Christian household that doesn't allow female interaction. Now, Tall Knight is an open Christian individual. He likes to spread positive vibes and make everyone's day a little bit better. So then instead of making normal motivating TikToks like usual, he decides to comment on a TikToker's video where he tries to blatantly roast them, but ultimately misgenders them, and now he's getting cancelled for it.
I ended up leaving a comment on some music artist's post who said that they were identifying with a certain amount of pronouns, and then I misgendered them in the comments. And yes, I will admit, it was in a derogatory manner. It was an insult because I didn't like the person's music. Yeah. So, for that, I apologize. That was wrong of me. I should be more sensitive when it comes to that type of thing, even though that's not what I believe.
Now, if you know my channel by now, you know that I am not an LGBT ally. But that doesn't mean that I am transphobic or homophobic or any of those things. I'm something that I like to call low-key transphobic. I believe that the LGBTQIAP+ Pro Max community is a very toxic environment. I do not support what they are doing anymore ever since the pandemic, where everyone just got super duper sensitive, you know the spiel. They very quickly started to have the audacity to denounce people like me, a cis straight white Christian male, and saying that I do not support them and so I am a bad person, and so there was just all this conflict with me and my people against the LGBTQIAP+ Pro Max community. We're all kind of at war right now, and so I can't see myself supporting a community that hates what I believe, like not even disagrees with it, they hate what I believe. I think being trans just promotes a lot of insecurity and it is not a good mindset for someone's future, which is my personal definition that describes something totally different from actual transphobia. I do not hate trans people. I have friends that are trans and obviously they don't know that I think these things, but that's only because I don't have these conversations with them because I appreciate them as a person, not with what their affiliated gender and sexuality is. I just enjoy them for them and not their politics, and so I hope that they see me in the same way. And so from what I'm gathering from this Tall Knight situation, I feel like he thinks the exact same thing about the LGBTQIAP+ Pro Max community because he is a cis straight white Christian male.
The misconception was that my personal belief as a man of faith was that God created you perfect as you are. And I accept who you are, flaws and all, because you are made just right, exactly the way you're supposed to be. And that's what my content is about. I accept everyone. You're all welcome here, all of you. But then that gets tricky when it comes to people who transition, because I still believe that how you were made was perfect. That does not mean that I do not accept you should you make that transition. So to be blunt, if you are transgender and you follow me, you are valid. Everything you believe is valid.
He is a brother and I will fight alongside him to the very end. All me and Tall Knight are saying is that we do not agree with your lifestyle. We would never participate with it ourselves. But if you follow us, like if any of you are subscribers of mine and, you know, you're watching my videos because they're entertaining or whatever, then I am giving you the freedom to do that. I am not going to denounce you as a person. I just don't agree with your lifestyle. And I especially don't agree with you trying to influence children into this lifestyle that's at such an early age and all that. Yeah, you get it. We don't have to agree politically to love each other and be friends. Please respect my religion. You all are welcome and have a place in my community.
Okay. Wait. Whiteness, motherfucker, what?
Why are you on here playing the victim again, acting like you didn't do anything, when in the same video you say your platform is for positivity, then you go on to admit to being purposefully transphobic towards someone on here for no reason, just because you wanted to be disrespectful. Not only did you not actually apologize for this, you doubled down by saying an ancient book is what makes you feel that way. You are categorically transphobic. Just admit that and stop mincing words because you're scared of getting canceled or losing fans or something.
I'm gonna have to agree with this guy real quick and say Mr. Tall Knight is horrible at handling drama. All he does is like talk and make the situation worse. I totally agree. He needs to pick a side, like either own his low-key transphobic vibes or just straight up say, hey, I don't want to make this a political issue, a debate. I just want to spread positivity. Let's just not pay any attention to the situation and forget about it.
If you don't assent to the existence of trans people, then you're transphobic. That's what that is. So you are not a victim, you're just transphobic.
The only thing that could make him transphobic, like truly, is that he hates trans people and he doesn't want them in his community. All he did was misgender someone, and even if it was on purpose, which it clearly was, that doesn't make him a transphobe. That makes him, like I said earlier, low-key transphobic. He doesn't agree with the movement, and he's gonna use misgendering stuff as an insult. It's like if someone called me a polygamist as an insult instead of just Mormon, at which polygamy is illegal in every single state, I'm pretty sure. It's where a man can have multiple wives, specifically to have as many children as possible, to populate the country with as many Mormons as possible. But now, the Mormon church is like kind of not associating with those people anymore, so that's a pretty good insult, if I do say so myself. So in that sense, it does not mean that you are Christian phobic or something. You're just using it as an insult for whatever situation that we're in. An argument, a debate, a roast battle, something like that.
I apologized. It wasn't the most sincere apology, I will admit. It's hard to give a genuine apology when you kind of see the thing as a little silly. But again, I am sorry. I'll try and do better, be better. I do want to spread positive vibes. It's just hard when it comes to politics because, yes, I am a Christian. Got a cross necklace. There's a cross on my helmet. So I apologize to anyone I upset. That's not what I'm trying to do. It was a stupid thing to comment. I apologize, and I hope that we can just get back to the good vibes as soon as possible.
It seems that Tall Knight has actually left the realm of doubling down because he came out with another video recently where he got a message from a fan that was like really disappointed in him, and he posted it. And the top comment is him saying, "And to the trans community, I don't deserve your forgiveness. All I can offer is my apology for my bigotry and my promise to be better." I like the fact as well how this entire thing is filmed with like Christopher Nolan cinematography. You've got multiple camera angles, and he sat there on the bed sad while Hurt by Johnny Cash plays.
Now, since I stole this video idea from Mr. Pyrocynical, I wanted to just have a clip of his video right then and there. Now, we're almost done with the Tall Knight saga, so here's this other TikTok that he uploaded where he does a full-on face reveal, and he says that he's pretty much going to take a break, I guess. That's kind of what I'm gathering here. And that this has all caused him a lot of stress for him and his GF. And let me tell you right now, he is so hot. He looks like a mixture of me and one of my other friends that has the exact same name as me, and bro, you just gotta see it.
Hey guys, me again. The last few days have been insanely stressful for me and my girlfriend and some of my loved ones, and I don't think I'm really in the right headspace to continue making content as of right now. We are exhausted, and I'm concerned for my mental health. I promise I'll bring back the good vibes as soon as I'm feeling better. Stay positive.
Oh man, I think I just nutted. We're gonna listen to some wisdom from Papa Gut here, and we're gonna see what his take is on this whole situation here.
I don't care if you're a Christian, it doesn't give you a pass to hold bigoted beliefs. So until you show real change and growth, I'm not taking down my videos because they're still true.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I have to interrupt Professor Pippity Dippity here because he is such a retard. Just because you're Christian doesn't mean that you can have a path of bigoted beliefs. My boy, you are actually mentally deficient. You're telling a Christian to pretty much abandon his beliefs because Christians, they naturally do not partake in the lifestyle of the LGBTQIA+ community. That doesn't mean that they are enemies, and you can call them bigots all you want. But Tall Knight has literally told us that even if you partake in a lifestyle he doesn't agree with, you are still welcome in his community, and he is still going to spread positive vibes for everyone and make everyone's day a little bit better. Does that sound like a bigot to you? He accepts you. He thinks you are valid. He just doesn't agree with the lifestyle. And so we can all still be friends. Anyway, let's continue.
This is a video from this content creator here. It's Damage And this is the core video I'll show you right now. Rap fans, when they hear my deep voice, but see she/they. So it's, I guess they're a girl. And apparently Muscle Build said, I wish we could see all the comments he's deleting.
This is the first time I'm actually showing this comment in this video of mine. Yes, that's all it was. It was hyped up to be the most, like, toxic and rights infringing kind of, like, act. But, like, it's literally, like, barely anything.
Now listen, if you want to be transphobic, that's fine. I think the biggest problem I have with this fucking pussy Tall Night is that if you're going to be transphobic, just be transphobic and just be open about it. Don't play this nicety bullshit fucking childish game. If you don't like trans people, just tell me. You shouldn't not like them. You should like them. Trans people are good people and they're valid. But if you're not, like, oh, you're going to play this game where like, oh, I'm a really nice guy spreading positivity, when you could have just moved on. You decided to engage in the conversation about trans people. You could have just moved on. You didn't have to say anything, but you decided to make a video about it. Listen, here's the problem. It's not just an opinion. Here's the thing. If you're somebody that says, I don't understand trans people, I don't get it, that's fine. When you specifically target a trans person and say that their identity is invalid, you've made it personal. This is not the same thing. You could have just been like, hey, I'm not really into trans people. I don't really understand it. That's perfectly fine. But to specifically look at that person and go like, oh, they're saying that they're she, they, and then say he, it's a he. And if you're going to do that, just own it. Don't be a pussy about it. Then boiling it down to just an opinion. Yeah, this guy's kind of just a loser.
Now, I don't agree with absolutely every single thing that Papa Gus said here, but I feel like this is pretty worthwhile to listen to regardless. I said this earlier, and yeah, Tall Night, you just need to pick a side. Like, if you're gonna come out as like a based and red-pilled, low-key transphobe, then own it. I think at this point, you could have a pretty successful career doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Denouncing trans people and spreading your Christian ideologies, and spread hate instead of love. We can both fight alongside on the battlefield and take down Jeffrey Marsh and Dylan Mulvaney and the Gee Captain America. We are at war and we need as many Christian crusaders as possible. Now that concludes today's video. All engagement on this video would be appreciated. Now don't forget to check out my new podcast on the second channel. It will be linked in the top of the description and in the top comment. Comment down what you think of this whole situation. If there's anything you disagree with me here, or if there's anything that you absolutely agree with and you just want to express that, then please feel free to comment. You can join the Discord server. We can have a conversation about this. You can DM me on Twitter, Instagram, comment in my chat on my Twitch, or you can follow my TikTok before TikTok gets banned from the US. Or if TikTok isn't your vibe, then you can just watch the YouTube Shorts because it's literally the exact same thing. And I also post the exact same thing on Instagram Reels. So pick your poison. I guess that's about it then. Follow all the social media. Bye bye.